What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about why do guys pull this kind of bullshit always? Why do they show a lot of attraction and interest in the beginning to only do blank, right? Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I'll love you forever, but not as much as the girls who click the bell notification because you get my videos right away. And I want to try something a little different. Down in the comments, describe your first kiss in 3 words. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that for now. I just want to know. I just want to see what people say. Okay, a little more interaction. Mine was probably sloppy but passionate. I don't know. I mean, I'm not a tongue guy. There's a lot of people who are some tongue. You know, they like to get their tongue down your throat. I'm not that. I'm a little bit. You know, that mostly lips, passion. But yeah, she just could not control her fucking jaw. It was like who was it? Is it Alien? Yeah, she opened her mouth like really wide, like dislocated her jaw basically, and stuck the little baby alien down my fucking throat. And I was like, okay, well, I'm still making out. I don't care. But I mean, at the end of it, I had to go like this because it was bad. But anyway, you don't care. So why do guys do this? Okay, why are guys always showing all this interest in the beginning? Well, there's several reasons for that, from an evolutionary perspective and from an ego perspective. Obviously, from the ego, it feels good. It's nice that I can have her if I want her. It's a confidence boost. I have options because obviously, just because he shows all this interest in the beginning and you go along with it, it doesn't mean, you know, you guys are together. But if he wants the option, he has that. Okay. But also at the same time, there's two other things. And one of them is the fact that no matter what he wants, whether it's a relationship with you or if it's just a hookup, he's always going to do this in the beginning because a guy's job is to provide and satisfy. A guy's job is to court you. A guy's job is to jump through the. I mean, at least back then it was from an ancestral point of, or ancestral man and woman perspective, caveman times. Maybe not nowadays, but the brain's not worried about nowadays. The brain's designed over the previous thousands and thousands of years. Okay, so. Either way, and this is what women need to know. Take what, you know, women will say, well, his actions are lining up with his words. You know, Elliot, you talk about just his words, or you know, don't fall for that, you know, that kind of stuff. But you have to understand in the beginning, he's going to do it either way. Several reasons why. His job is not to only win you over, but he doesn't know the consequences of his actions yet, right? Like, he's not thinking, oh, I want a relationship, I'm going to win her over, or I want to sleep with her, I'm going to win her over. He wants to be able to have you and then do what he wants with you, whether it's just for, and this is not man, this is women too. Women like the attention. Women don't realize they do it. As I'm not talking about leading, this is not leading someone on yet. This is just the options of having somebody. Okay, this is for the whole leading on and all that bullshit. You know, we like attention. We like options. He's going to go in no matter what he wants to do with you, and he's going to win you over, okay? Because now that he wins you over, now he has you as an option if he chooses to go with a relationship, or if he does want to sleep with you and things like that. Guys like variety. Okay, that's just how it is. Everyone likes variety, in fact. And I don't mean variety as in talking to a bunch of people. It's options if you want them. You know, I can have a lot of options, but if I truly like you, I'm going to date you. But guys do like options. And guys, our self-worth is so wrapped up on what women think of us. If we could attract women in the quality or variety of, or quantity, I guess, of women we can attract. And it really hurts our self-esteem if we're going to try something in the beginning and you turn us down. So we're going to try to court you and win you over. And a lot of guys, unfortunately, they sell you the idea that you don't have to be alone. That's a very strong, powerful tactic that men use because you're pre-qualified. We know what you want pretty much. So we're going to, I mean, I always use the example of being online, like online dating. Like if you meet a guy online, you're probably more likely, much more likely, I would say probably tenfold, to want a relationship compared to him. Doesn't mean he doesn't want one, but we know that you're pre-qualified. There's a reason you're online, okay? And it's to have a relationship. Therefore, I need to get to, where I want. I need to sell you what you want. And there's different ways of doing that. A guy can bullshit a woman. And again, guys just don't do this. There's studies that women are actually worse with it. But it's not a battle of the sexes. Either way, it's wrong. But guys know that, you are looking for a relationship. So I'm going to sell you on the idea that you don't have to be alone because, hey, I'm a great guy and we can have all these great times together and these great things and stuff like that. Now, of course, what happens is a guy he bites off more than he can chew. And a lot of the times oh, fuck, what was that? Time out. Fuck. Something's wrong when you're washing it down with a Red Bull. But damn it, where was I at? The ADHD kicking in now. Oh shit. But a guy usually bites off more than he can chew. And a lot of the times a guy does have good intentions with you. But once it gets, I always tell women, hey, it's easy for a guy to go down the path. He can go down the path at any speed he wants, but eventually he's going to have to hit the cliff. There's going to be a cliff, and now he has to make the choice to jump or not. And a lot of guys, they just don't want to jump. They don't want to jump into a relationship, and then that's when men pull away and start all this whatever, not mind games, because I don't think it's really mind games, because I do believe a majority of the time, like, guys do like you. They are interested in you, but they just can't commit to a relationship because and as I said in other videos, that is a lifestyle. That's just something I do not want to tie myself down into. I don't want to have to answer to somebody. I don't want to have my days accounted for. I don't want to have to text all the time. I want to have a variety of women. But just because I have a variety of women doesn't mean I don't like you, or doesn't mean I want to keep doing this with you. But of course, that's not fair to the woman, because her sexual strategy isn't quantity, it's quality, right? Because if a woman were just, again, ancestral woman, that's what your brain's based off of, not the modern day woman. If a woman just goes around, sleeps around, does all these things and talks to a bunch of guys, it's not going to help her in terms of resources. And again, I have to say it's the third time. When I say resources, can a woman do anything a guy can do? Yes. Ancestral woman we're talking about. Like, there's a reason why women like guys who are successful, who are strong, who are powerful, who are providers, who are loyal, who are trustworthy, and things like that. Because back then, a woman, doesn't want to sleep with a man, get pregnant, and then him go off and do whatever, because now she's vulnerable. She's twice as heavy. I won't say twice as heavy, but 20, 30, 40 pounds heavier. Depends on how much she puts on. She's vulnerable. She's slower. She has to have food for two. Predator's going to get her. It's not fun. Okay. So that's why a woman focuses on those qualities, while a man, he could do what he wants with a woman and there'd be no repercussions besides the fact that maybe he might get an STD, or the fact that he gets, what's it called? I forgot. Hold on. There's two. The fact that, hold on, these two are making out in front of me. It's so weird. Hold on, I didn't see me. Yeah, that's so fucking. They were just making out in front of me. I was gonna honk the horn, but I didn't want to be disrespectful. Oh my god, that was so awkward. They're like almost on my car. I was about to honk the fucking horn, but that's true love right there. No. Hey, I can already tell you what kind of love that is. That's young puppy love. I don't know any better love. That's what that is. Okay. Oh my god. Hey, can I zoom? They're still on each other. Can you see that? You can't see that all the way down there. They are still on each. Hey, that is, I don't know any better. Hey, they have not had their heart broken yet. Oh, they're in for a fucking treat. They are in for a treat. But I hope they last forever, right? Now, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, while a man can spread his seed and do what he wants and things like that, which is another mating strategy. There's the quality. There's the man and woman getting together, quality man and woman and raising the offspring. Then there's the man strategy, which is, I'm going to spread my seed. I like variety. I like options. It raises my status. But of course, the consequence of that is an STD. And it might not raise the status in front of women, because if women together as a whole want a quality man and this guy has the reputation of a playboy, it's not going to go well. But at the same time, in modern day, a guy's going to take his chances. Okay, it's a little better to hide because you're not looking through his phone, and tribes aren't as small. You don't live right next door to him, and not everyone gossips. Okay, but going back to what I said, why guys do what they do, ego boost. They like variety. They're going to go for it anyway, but they like variety, so they're going to do this with you. They want to win you over, but they're probably doing it to other women. And most importantly, what a lot of people do not understand is that, again, from an evolutionary perspective, if I win you over, that means someone else can't. If I get you pregnant, again, not that I'm trying to, just evolutionary, I have to say that 10 times, then another man can't. And that's a huge advantage in the eyes, or in the short term of evolution, okay? Or in that moment of evolution. So that being said, ladies, I love you. Take care. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and peace.